My name's Heather McKenzie. I went through a very high-profile sexual harassment case. I was directed to meet with our largest client, and during the course of the dinner, he leaned over, unzipped my front zip dress below my bra line, put his hand up my skirt, and asked me for a blowjob in front of other executives. The highest-ranking executive on the other side of the table said, I've got to go. And so I said, you know what, I'd like to walk you out. And he put his arm around me and he said, hey, thanks for taking one for the team. I elected not to actually report it, at least not right away. About a month goes by and I get a phone call from HR. Someone else had reported it without my permission or my knowledge. I went through a huge range of emotions, but one of them was relief because I thought, okay, it's out, it's gonna get handled, they're gonna go to the client, this is gonna get taken care of. And that is not at all what happened. My employer came back to me and said, we can't keep you in your job. And it was at that point that I elected to hire an all-female legal team. And they were truly shocked at how poorly this was being handled. Through the investigation, 6 other women came forward and said, me too. This guy did this to me too. One thing I did not know at that time is in the state of Colorado, at least at that time, the statute of limitations for civil suits of this nature is 1 year. My attorney said, hey, let's just file something so it's in place and we'll protect that right. You don't have to decide right now, but you need to know that especially because of who this person is, this man is very, very powerful and very well known, you are gonna get raked over the coals. You're gonna be painted as a gold digger, you're gonna be painted as a desperate single mom, as a divorcee looking for a paycheck sort of thing. So they said, be prepared for that. And he also has deep pockets, and this could take years. Within hours of the filing, this man showed up at my attorney's offices in person without his attorneys, but with his checkbook. He was profusely apologetic, according to what my attorneys told me. I had no idea Miss McKenzie lost her career over this. Nobody ever came and told me anything. I had no idea any of this was happening. And he actually used the phrase, I want to atone for my sins. And basically said, I'm prepared to write a really big check, like a life-changing amount of money for me. And as he's leaving the office, he turns back to them and he says, please tell her again, please give her my apologies again, but let her know that if she refuses this, I will decimate her in court. Her choice. And it came through really clear to me. I got 2 messages. 1, your silence is not for sale. And 2, you have to forgive this man. Man, did I fight that. And the way I was able to get through that process was imagining this man as a hurt child. I have a firm belief that hurt people hurt people. Was actually able to write him a letter of forgiveness, a genuine and heartfelt one. Emailed it over to my attorneys. They had him come into the office and said, she's not gonna take the big check in exchange for her silence, and she wants you to read this. And they said he sat at the table and appeared to read it through a couple times at least, and folded it up and put it in his pocket. And that was the end.